All right, what is this 49? If you take different regular polygons, what is the ratio of? Okay, Suraj. For others, how is my network? Is it low or something?
Fine, sir.
Fine. Okay. If you take a regular polygon, what is small r by capital R? What are the different values it can be? Okay. So I'm not trying the full thing. Normally, if you have a polygon like this, but if you take that isosceles triangle, this is capital R, this is capital R, this is small r, this is pi by n. Okay. So small r by capital R in every regular polygon is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So cos pi by n. Yeah. So when a minimum polygon, you can take a triangle where the 3 sides, you can have 4 sides, 5 sides, 6 sides. So the different possible values of this are cos pi by 3, cos pi by 4, cos pi by 5, cos pi by 6, cos pi by 7, so on, cos pi by 8. These are the different acceptable values for small r by capital R. Cos pi by 3, this is 1 by 2, cos pi by 4, 1 by root 2, cos pi by 5 is 36 degrees, which is cos 36 is root over 10 plus 2 root 5 by 4, isn't it? No, root 5 plus 1 by 4, sorry, sin 54. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2, and cos pi by 7 is a little difficult. We'll leave it as cos pi by 7, just to get an idea. Cos pi by 8 is 22 and off. I think it is square root of root 2 plus 1 by 2 root 2. Okay, so some more values. All these values, are they increasing or decreasing? From here to here, what is happening to my values?
Increasing.
Increasing. Yeah, angles are increasing, but what the cos values are?
Decreasing.
Or angles decreasing, right? Angles are decreasing, cos values are increasing. Finally, cos 0 will be 1. We can see the more it becomes narrow, this will become more or less same, finally it will be tending to 1. Okay. So it is reaching 1. 1 by 2 up to 1. Yeah, angles are decreasing because the more number of sides you take, each angle will have less angle. But when angle decreases, cos value increases. So somebody can say it belongs to closed 1 by 2 to open 1. Because from 1 by 2 to 1, but doesn't mean every number between 1 by 2 to 1. No, it is some values in between only, some discrete values. Okay. Now let's look at the options. Option A, can it be true? Yes, root 3 by 2 is possible. 1 by 2, is it possible? Yes, for triangle. 1 by root 2 possible for square. 2 by 3 is not possible. One may say maybe later on 2 by 3 will come. No. Why? This is 0.5. 1 by root 2 is root 2 by 2. 1.414 by 2 is around 0.707. In between only that 2 by 3 is there, isn't it?
Yes,
2
sir.
by 3 is around 0.66. Yeah. So the possible values of this and further. So the rest of the values are going beyond 0.7. So 2 by 3 cannot be there in the list later on. But all it's here, it should be between these two. And between these two, there is no other, either triangle or square. What else you have in between number of sides? So that's why it's not possible. Okay, so 2 by 3 is more than 1 by root 2 and less than 1 by root 2. Okay, so cos pi by n equal to 2 by 3 is not possible for integer n. It is possible for some other angle, but not for integer n. Number of sides has to be integer. Okay. So to complete it, you can try integer 8th question. I'm just quickly explaining this once again. You take any regular polygon of n sides. This is smaller. If you take this one triangle, this is a capital R. Smaller by capital R is cos pi by n, very neatly. But n has to be number of sides. N cannot be 2.2. N cannot be root 3. Number of sides in any regular polygon, you can have 3 sides, 4 sides, 5 sides, 6 sides, 7, 8, 9, 10, so on. When you write these values, some of them we know, cos pi by 7 we don't know, rest of the values we wrote. You can see the values are increasing from 1 by 2 to 1. All these angles are decreasing, cos of that is increasing. Minimum 1 by 2, maximum 1, that 2 open. But doesn't mean every number between 1 by 2 to 1 is not okay, because after this the next possible value is this only, after this the next possible value is this only. So if we look at the options, this is there, this is there, this is there. But there is one option 2 by 3 which is not possible, because 1 by 2 is 0.5, that is for triangle, and for square 0.707. 2 by 3 is between these two, and you cannot have for an integer n, answer can be 2 by 3, not possible. So when n is 3, this answer, when n is 4, this is answer. When n is anything between 3 to 4, then only 2 by 3 will come. Between 3 to 4, there is no integer n. That's why answer is, that is not possible, D. Okay, coming to this numerical 8th question, which is also related to polygons. I'm not drawing the full polygon, but if I take the center, this is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, so on, the polygon. They want in which kind of polygon? This 1 by A1, A2, this kind of thing will happen. Okay. When you take a regular polygon, this is 2 pi by n. This is R and this is R. A capital R you can take, not much. Okay. Now, this is an isosceles triangle. In any isosceles triangle, if this is L, this angle is theta, what will happen is, you draw the middle line, this is theta by 2, this is theta by 2. This will be L sine theta by 2, this is also L sine theta by 2. This total length will be 2L sine theta by 2. Okay, we are going to use this repeatedly. When you take A1, A2, that triangle, this is capital R, this is capital R, this is A1, this is A2, this is 2 pi by n. At that time, based on this, A1, A2 length is 2R sine half of this angle, which is pi by n. When I take A1, A3 length, if I want, that is also a right angle isosceles, that is also an isosceles triangle. This is capital R, this is capital R, this is A1, this is A3, but this angle is now, this is 2 pi by n, this is 2 pi by n, it will be 4 pi by n. Again, it is an isosceles triangle using the same formula. It will be A1, A3 is equal to 2R sine 2 pi by n. And if I take A1, A4, that length, that is another isosceles triangle. This is capital R, this is capital R, this is A1, this is A4, but this angle is 2 pi by n plus 2 pi by n plus 2 pi by n, which is 6 pi by n. Again, based on the same formula, it is 2 capital R cosine half of this angle, which is 3 pi by n. Okay. Now, 1 by this equal to 1 by this plus 1 by this. From that, you have to find the n value. Okay, just for solving, I want to take this as theta. If I take this as theta, this will be 2 theta and this will be 3 theta. So when they gave 1 by a1 a2 is equal to 1 by a1 a3 plus 1 by a3 a4. This is going to be 1 by 2r sine theta. This is 1 by 2r sine 2 theta. This is 1 by 2r sine 3 theta. I can cancel 2r. This is like a trigonometric equation I have to solve now.
Sir,
Yes, please.
it's 1 by
1 by a1 a2 equal to 1 by a1 a3 plus 1 by a1 a4. It's a3 a4. I wrote a1. Is it okay?
yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So I'll cancel 2r. I'll get this. Somehow I have to solve theta from here. Okay, now to solve. As it is, I can apply cross multiplication, transformations, or I can bring one of them this side and then do this. Okay, right up to here, I'll try to solve it some way. If I bring sine 3 theta here, apply transformations, I'll get 2 cos 2 theta, sine 2 theta, will it get cancelled? Yeah. 1 by sine theta minus 1 by sine 3 theta equal to 1 by sine 2 theta. Either way you do, answer should come, but we'll see. One by sine theta minus 1 by sine 3 theta equal to 1 by sine 2 theta. If I do cross multiplication, sine 3 theta minus sine theta by sine theta into sine 3 theta is 1 by sine 2 theta. When I apply transformations here, I'll get 2 cos 2 theta sine theta by sine theta sine 3 theta equal to 1 by sine 2 theta. Sine theta will cancel. When I bring this sine 2 theta here, I'll get 2 sine 2 theta cos 2 theta equal to sine 3 theta. Now that is going to be sine 4 theta equal to sine 3 theta. One option is 4 theta equal to 3 theta, that is meaningless. I'll get 3 theta equal to 0. Another option is I'll get pi minus 3 theta. I'll get a lot more options also. 2 pi and all that. When I take the second one especially, bring this 3 theta this side, I'll get 7 theta is equal to pi. 7 theta equal to pi, where theta is equal to pi by 7. Okay, so our pi by n that we started with is actually pi by 7. So n equal to 7. So it must be heptagon or septagon, 7 sides. Okay, so finally we got theta equal to pi by n, which is pi by 7. So n equal to 7. Okay, overall point is we assumed circumradius is r, anyway it will get cancelled. We found a side length, another diagonal length, another diagonal length. All are isosceles triangles every time. We are able to find each one of them using this one formula. And then put it in this. This is a trigonometric equation, how to solve. Somehow try this way, that way, and here I done some transformations. Please try to understand. If you doubt anywhere or what is the question, please ask me, I'll explain.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, 4 theta equal to 3 theta will be satisfied only when the polygon is a circle, no sir?
Theta is 0. Yeah, somewhat like that. But there, the sides doesn't have any meaning, right?
Yes sir, pi by n equal to 0 meaning there will be infinite sided figure, no sir?
Yeah, that's right. But when you say infinite sides, basically infinity doesn't have a number. Yeah, it is tending to circle, you can say that. Okay. Later on, if I take here 3 pi minus 3 theta, I'll get 3 pi by 7, but I don't get an integer value. Okay. This is a past IIT question given for integer question only. Answer is 7. And when IIT was subject to also this question asked. Reverse. They said it is already septagon. Show that 1 by a1 a2 plus is equal to 1 by a2 a1 a3 plus 1 by f1 a2. That is a little more easier because already theta is known. You don't have to find theta. If I want to prove this by pure geometry, I don't know how will I prove it. Without using trigonometry, just by using pure geometry, that in a heptagon, a regular heptagon or septagon, 1 by this side is equal to 1 by that side plus 1 by that side. I need to think about it. Is this okay?
It's sir.
Okay, those who completed can try the next number normally. What is that? 50 onwards. No specific theory. All the theory that will end together, either sine rule, cos rule, something can be used. Some are very silly questions also. Okay, I'm going to erase. Okay, 50 should be very easy question. They're asking equilateral triangles x radius and circumradius is capital R. Okay, that means they want R1 or R2 or R3. The length of the sides of the X triangle. Oh, sorry, I have to explain what is X triangle here. Okay, I'm going to discuss a lot of theory about excentral triangle and all that. Okay, so 50 will skip it for the time being. Even though I can tell it, but I'm going to tell in detail later on. 51 is very easy because that is silly. What is the distance between orthocenter and circumcenter of an equilateral triangle? They'll be at the same place, right?
0.
0.
0.
Zero.
Sir.
Okay. 52, 53, 54, and 56. They're all somewhat connected. 52, 53, 54, 56. Is it possible that in a triangle median is perpendicular to one of the side?
Isosceles triangle and equilateral triangle.
Equilateral triangle.
No. Median is perpendicular not to opposite side, to adjacent side.
No,
How,
sir.
sir? Impossible, sir.
So
how, sir?
I'm asking.
No, sir.
Sir, no, sir, because
You are only thinking of acute angle triangle. It is possible in obtuse angle triangle. I'll show you. Look at this. First, I had drawn right angle triangle. I had drawn this length and doubled it and joined it. Is this median now?
Yes, sir.
Is
Yes,
it perpendicular to one side?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, possible. Not in acute angle triangle. In obtuse angle triangle, possible. Okay, how to construct is very easy. First, you draw two things perpendicular. You want this to be median means this should be midpoint, so I extend it to double and join this. Okay, so in 52, first of all, the median through A is perpendicular to AB. So this is A, this is B, this is B. Now they want a tan A plus 2 tan
A
B.
to AB, no, sir.
Uh-huh.
Sir, they are saying median through A to AB.
No. Median through A of triangle ABC is perpendicular to AB. Not TO2. Through. 52. Read 52. The median through A means through vertex A there is only one median and it is perpendicular to side AB. It is not median to, perpendicular to. Is it okay? All right. Okay, now I have to prove tan A plus 2 tan B is 0. Basically. Because 1 and 1 is okay. S and 2 delta and all meaningless because tan A and tan B, they don't have dimensions according to physics. S has a dimension, it has length. Delta has a dimension, it has meter square. Whereas tan A plus 2 tan B is doesn't dimensionless quantity. So it can be any constant. We have to prove this. Tan A, which is an obtuse angle, I have to prove tan. Okay, so think about it. Just a few minutes. This is C, this is B, this is A by 2, this is A by 2, this is angle B, this is angle C. Got it? If anybody got it, tell me. I'm just giving for time for it to try. Yeah, we'll rejoin. What is that? Everybody knows that we will rejoin with the same link, right? Anybody got any idea? Instead of proving tan A plus 2tan B, if they proved something else also, they can feel free to tell. Okay, there are different things from this triangle that can be made out. Okay, some of them we may use it for this particular question or other question, or we can make some new questions. We'll see what is that. From this right angle triangle, what is cos B?
C by A by 2.
C by A by 2, which is 2C by A. Okay. I think that itself is one question. Somehow somebody can ask. Or cos b, I can use cosine rule. A square plus c square minus b square by 2ac is equal to 2c by a. Cancel a and that side. A square plus c square minus b square equal to 4c square. I think I'll get b square plus 3c square equal to a square. That is one relation. It may not be useful for this question. Just I'm telling what are the different things that we can find from this. Next, I can find AD length. I can apply sine rule here and sine rule here. I'll get something. For example, here it is this total angle is here. This is 90. So the small angle is a minus 90 degrees. If I apply sine rule here, I will get AD this side by sine B. Triangle ADB. I am applying sine rule. What is the use? I don't know. I'm just trying some things. AD by sine B equal to C by, I don't know this angle. Okay, so I will not use it now. A by 2 by sine 90 degrees. A by 2 by sine 90 degrees. Okay. So triangle ADB sine rule. Triangle ADC, if I use sine rule. AD by sine C. A by 2 by sine A minus 90. A by 2 by sine A minus 90 degrees. I can also write this side by some angle, which I know what is the angle, right? So this is 90, this is B. I can write 90 minus B. What is the big deal? This is 90 plus B. So let me write something else here. What will come? What did I not write? I wrote AD, A by 2. C by sine 90 minus B. C by sine 90 minus B. What is that? I did not write here. This is 90 plus B. Small b by sine 90 degrees plus B. Okay, so this is C by cos B is equal to AD by sine B equal to A by 2. And here we got AD by sine C is equal to sine A minus 90 is 90 minus A cos A minus A by 2 cos A. One should not worry that it is negative. No, cos A is negative because A is obtuse and cos A is negative minus cos is positive. Equal to B by cos B. Sine 90 plus B is cos B with a minus. So, but cos B is acute. So, no, 90 plus B is plus only. So, B by cos. Okay. Now, I think by equating different things, we can get different results maybe. What is AD from this one? If you bring here, I can write C sine B by cos B, or I can write A sine B by 2, or I can write minus A sine C by 2 cos A, or I can write B sine C by cos B. Equate these two, will get one result will come, equate these two. I'm sure you can make up different questions. All of you are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is 90 minus B, this is 90 plus B. That's what I wrote. Okay. Now, anyway, coming to particular question, I want tan A plus 2 tan B. Is there any way I can get? Here I can get tan A. 2r sin A I can write, it will become tan A. Where will I get tan B? But there is a C. If I cancel these two, I'm getting right here. Equating these two only I'm getting. I think if it is for that particular question, I don't need all these things. This is sufficient. This alone is sufficient to prove tan A plus 2 tan B is 0. You write A as 2r sin B, B as 2r sin B, and you got done there. So I wrote a lot of things, but only this much is sufficient for writing whatever we want. Anyway, if I use this, will I get anything? Sin B will cancel. Sin C by cos B equal to sin A will come. Some result. It's okay. I just wrote something so that at least you will know for some other question something may be required, you can use it. Otherwise, for present question, this much is sufficient. Write A as 2r sin A, equating these two only. And okay. I'll continue here then. Minus 2r sin A sin C by 2 cos A equal to 2r sin B sin C by cos B. 2r and 2r will cancel, sin C and sin C will cancel, 2 will go that side. You got minus tan A is equal to, sorry, cannot see here. Okay, this is now minus tan A is equal to 2 tan B. Minus tan A is equal to 2 tan B. That's tan A plus 2 tan B is 0. Okay. So all this is unnecessary for the present question. This is all unnecessary. Just equating these two is good enough. What is that? A by 2 by sin 90 minus A. Where is that? In this sine rule, this by this and this by this. That is good enough. Okay, that much. Tan A plus 2 tan B is 0. Okay, but you can write other things just to. I'm going to do all these 4 questions put together. Even if the questions are different slightly, I'll correct it and do it. But not 55, 52, 53. I'll change the question and do it because they said in 53 AD is perpendicular to AC. But I will take it as AD is perpendicular to AB only. And get a different answer. Okay, all 53, 54 and 56, they gave AD perpendicular to AC. But we're done for AB. We'll change the role of B and C then. Okay, is it okay? Tan A plus 2 tan B equal to 0 for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to erase this now. This whole thing I'm going to erase. Okay, I'm going to tell something else to the same question. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, these two are equal. Okay, everything's fine, this is midpoint. Another thing that I can do is, through this point, I will draw one horizontal line. Okay, through this, I am drawing one line parallel to AB. Can anybody say even this is also midpoint of AC? This point, let us call some E. Because I constructed this parallel to AB or perpendicular to AD, E should be midpoint of AC. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This whole thing is a triangle. This is a midpoint of one side. I think we have some theorem that you take midpoint of one side, draw parallel to base, the other point is also midpoint. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So now, this is small c, this is A by 2, this is A by 2. This total is B, so this is B by 2 because that is midpoint. This is C, this is C by 2. And this angle is A minus 90 degrees. If I take tan of this angle, no, not tan. Opposite side. I can find AD length, but it's okay. I'm not interested in AD. Or shall I find AD in 2 different ways? This is B. Yeah, I can find AD length from this triangle as C tan B. This is from triangle ADB. Okay. From this triangle, what is AD? I can use this or use this. If I take tan A minus 90 degrees, opposite side is C by 2 and this is AD. Okay. So what is AD? First of all, this is minus cot A is equal to C by 2 AD. Bring AD here, cot this side. AD is equal to minus C by 2 tan A. This AD and this AD should be equated. C tan B is equal to minus C by 2 tan A. C and C will cancel. Again, you got tan A plus 2 tan B is 0. 2 tan B is equal to minus tan. So there's another way to write the same thing. Okay, you can write this method too or something if you want. Okay, so that is done with 52. 53.
Just a
All
minute.
this, okay. I'm going to change these questions 53, 55 because I would have taken 80, but AC I would have covered all of them. But already I started with AP, so I'll proceed with this. I'll change the roles of B and C. But anyway, in 53, they said AD is perpendicular to AB only. So then fine.
Done, sir.
Okay. Okay, now already we wrote this. I think we can use this result in 53. In 53, they wanted cos B. And we already found cos B as this one and this one we equated, of course. But anyway, A square plus C square minus B square by 2AC. But they don't, in the answer, let us say they don't want B. Yes, they don't want B, eliminate B. In the place of B square, what you can write? A square minus 3C square. So A square plus C square minus A square minus 3C square by 2AC. A square, this what I wrote correct. B square plus 3C square is A square. Good. They don't want any B. Okay. So in the place of B, I can write A square minus 3C square. But A square is getting cancelled. I'll get 4C square, which is A square minus square. But the answer for 53, by the way, is C. B square plus C square by CA. You want to get B square plus C square here. In 53, they said AD is perpendicular to what? Because my question
AC.
AC, sir.
AC,
AC.
sir.
Oh, then they wanted cos B. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So then I have to change the question. Because I done AD perpendicular to AB, I'll have to find cos C. Okay. So I'm changing the question, so don't worry about it. We'll try to find cos C. Cos C formula is A square plus B square minus C square by 2AB. So they wanted answer in terms of B and C. No, at least whatever it is, something. We'll see. What I can replace now. Sorry, I would have changed some of the questions. It's okay. They gave answer 53C, B square plus C square by CA. B square plus C square by CA. Whereas B and C roles should be interchanged. So B square plus C square by AB should come. So to eliminate A square. Okay. We'll just eliminate A square here. Get it. In the place of this A square, we're going to substitute this result. B square plus 3C square plus B square minus C square by 2AB. That is 2B square plus 2C square by 2AB. That is B square plus C square by AB. Here we got AB. If we have taken the proper question, we would have got AC here and we have got cos B. Is it okay for everybody? I hope all of you understand. I am not doing 53 as it is. They gave AD perpendicular to AC, but I took AD perpendicular to AB. And they asked cos B, but I am finding cos C because I am changing the question. And they wanted B square plus C square by CA, and we got B square plus C square by AB because B and C roles got interchanged. Is everybody clear about it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This A square, we substituted this based on this. So now in 54, instead of finding cos A, cos C, I'm going to find cos A, cos B. In this triangle ADE, I want to take sine of this angle. Let me see what happens. A minus 90 degrees equal to opposite side is C by 2. Hypotenuse is B by 2. So I'm going to get cos A with a minus equal to C by B. So cos A is minus C by B, some other result also if required. Now in 54, I want cos A, cos B. And the answer is in terms of C and A. So now I want in terms of B and A. So I have to eliminate C. Cos A, I can use this as minus C by B. And cos B, I can use regular formula. We'll see a square plus c square minus b square by 2ac. I can cancel c. I try to get in terms of a and b. I don't want c. In the place of c square, I have to substitute something else. Or cos a, I can use a formula, and cos b, I can substitute this also. (54) is a, they want 2 times b square minus a square. In the place of c square, and down 3 is also there. I think better we'll substitute it. So when I give this minus, I will be getting b square minus a square minus c square by 2ab. But I don't want c square. In the place of c square, I can write a square minus b square by 3. So b square minus a square minus a square minus b square by 3 by 2ab. Okay, now b square minus a square. So I can reverse it. Look, 4/3. The numerator is 4/3 of b square minus a square by 2ab. Cancel 2. You got 2 times b square minus a square by 3ab. Yeah, they got here c square minus a square by 3ac here, and we got b in the place of c. And 56 is already done, this one itself, I think. B, 3b square is a square minus c square, so 3c square is this. Okay. So this is for 56 and this is for 54. This whole thing at the end. Okay, sorry, I changed the question slightly. Then done. Okay, this is nothing new, just manipulating this way, sine rule, cosine rule, something like that. Okay, those are completed everything. Try 55. Okay, anybody any doubt in any part of this?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So I'm going to erase the whole thing. Okay, what is 55 is all about? AD makes an angle theta with AC. And AB is 2AD. This is A, this is A, this is, of course, they should be equal. Okay, this length is double of this length, median. And makes an angle theta with AC. This is they wanted what is sine theta in terms of some things. Anyway, let me draw some figure. Almost this, but let me draw another figure. Okay, this is an isosceles triangle I want to take. Now I want to extend it to double. Now I want to extend this to double. This is A, B, A, D. This is C. And this is midpoint, and these two are parallel. And these two are equal if I draw. Of course, they should be off of this AC by 2. Any uses there? We have to prove sin theta equal to sin A.
Sir, can we prove it using similarity?
You can prove it also. You want to tell something? Please tell.
Sir, I just thought of saying that can we prove it by similarity?
Maybe it's possible to prove. I want to prove sin theta equal to sin A. How can sin theta be total sin A means? That means if this is theta, the total should be 180 minus theta. Of course, this angle is A minus theta. This is midpoint of this side, this is midpoint of this side. This is not there in the question I just joined, and this is parallel to this. So if this is B at all, this is B by 2, this is midpoint. How can we use this data? I can simply use some kind of rule here. Let me try. Not working out. This angle is B. I can use sine rule here. this side by what is this angle? This is theta, this is C, so this will be C plus theta. So AB by sine of C plus theta is equal to AD by sine B. And somewhere we have to use AD as a median, of course. Otherwise, I'm not using the complete data. Or I might use sine rule here and sine rule here and divide. Just think about it. Other side is BD. B sine A minus theta. Alright, I'll think about it. Yes, please. You want to tell something?
Yes, sir. I did in a separate way. I separated two triangles, sir, ACD and ABC.
And apply sine rule in both of them.
No, sir. In those two triangles, I found that CD by CB is equal to AD by AB equal to 1 by 2. Angle C is common and AC is also common, sir.
That's okay, but what is that your relation are you getting?
Sir, I tried to prove similarity, but which condition should I apply? I'm confused, sir.
But first of all, no triangles are similar here. You can use sine rule in two triangles, but this triangle is not similar to the total triangle, right? Or is it? It is. No, right? Because all three angles should be same for similarity. Angles are not same. I think I need to apply sine rule here or sine rule here or total triangle sine rule and do something. Basically, I have to use two data that this is median has to be used somewhere, and this length is double of this has to be used somewhere. There is a rule called MN rule. I can use it also, but I have to prove MN rule for you. I can use it. MN rule tells something about this angle, this ratio. But there we may not use this double of this. We have to know ratio of these two there. Okay, work on it. We'll discuss tomorrow. This is for 55. 57, there is something about it I have to tell, but you can try if you want. Okay, so rest of the questions you want to try, otherwise you just try heads and distances. Is it okay?